Welcome to the Dreamit Dose. I'm Adam Dakin, Managing Director of Dreamit Health Tech. In prior doses, we've covered many key aspects of pitching and common investor questions that many founders simply screw up. But there is one universally critical aspect of every single pitch, including the elevator pitch. If you get this wrong, expressway to the no bucket. Let's get started.
Dreamit Ventures has been investing in great early-stage startups for over a decade. The Dreamit Dose allows us to share best practices to help even more founders. Tell us about your great startup using the links below.
Think of an investor like a surgeon who has to triage a battlefield full of injured soldiers. If the soldier has no chance of survival or is cold with no pulse, the surgeon quickly moves on to the next patient. Investors looking at hundreds of deals and funding only a handful operate in this same rapid triage mode. So what is the metaphorical pulse that makes the investor dig in or pass? It's literally the same for every startup in every industry. Take a moment to answer that for yourself. Now, raise your hand if you said the team. Take another shot. Small market, bad tech, competition, lack of differentiation? Nope, it's actually none of those, or at least not directly. But Adam, you may be thinking, investors always say it's all about the team. It's cliche. The three most important things are management, 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 or we bet on the jockey, not the horse. And of course, that's all true. But many companies fail for a different reason. Our anecdotal experience suggests at least 50% of companies fail because they don't make it onto the short list of problems that decision makers with budget authority are willing to pay for. It doesn't matter if they have great tech and a great team. Are you a vitamin, an aspirin, or an antibiotic? We want to invest in antibiotics, solutions that are must-haves because they're solving a hair-on-fire problem. The definition of a startup is a race against insolvency. Without paying customers, you will eventually run out of cash. It's insane how frequently a company is 10 minutes into a pitch and we have no idea what problem is being solved for who. So without question, the most important part of the pitch is the problem statement. If investors don't immediately buy into your problem statement, skip straight to thanks for your time. Why? Winning new customers is hard. If you're a B2B enterprise sale, you need strong champions who have the motivation and the stamina to navigate the purchasing gauntlet. Certainly true in healthcare, where overburdened stakeholders have limited time and constrained budgets. So what makes a great problem statement? Well, let's start with what doesn't. At Dreamit, we often hear over 20 pitches a week, and hardly a week goes by where a founder doesn't start by saying something is broken, followed by motherhood and apple pie statements peppered with buzzwords. You can fill in the blank here. Patient communication, broken. Care coordination, broken. EHR, broken. Frankly, you'd be scared to death to go near a hospital after half these pitches. My personal favorite and the most frequent, I'm not kidding, healthcare is broken. Really? Is the solution solving the global healthcare crisis? A strong problem statement articulates the scope of the problem, its consequences in terms of cost or outcomes, and makes clear that current solutions are not effective. It has to happen in the first 2 to 3 minutes of the pitch. In fact, a summary of the problem in your solution should be communicated in your cover slide, which is like a free advertisement that should get investors leaning in before you've even started. Here is Neuroflow's cover slide, a Dreamit alum that recently closed a very successful Series B. In less than 30 seconds, you know what problem they solve, the benefits of the platform, and that they have meaningful traction. And by the way, the cover slide should also list all of your contact info. So how do you create a great problem statement? Here are a few thoughts. Introduce your problem with an attention-grabbing wow statement, which often starts with did you know or imagine if. One of our companies starts their pitch with, imagine if 2 jumbo jets fell out of the sky every day. Did you know that's how many people die from medical errors? With that one statement, the audience knows the nature and scope of the problem they are targeting, and they've piqued curiosity. Here's another great example. Doctors spend too much time manually reviewing the EHR, trying to find critical data in order to make more accurate diagnosis and decisions. This yields over $80 billion in excess labor costs, misdiagnosis and underbilling, and is a leading cause of physician burnout. What if we could reduce physician time in the EHR by 75% while increasing each provider's revenue by over $100K? The slide itself should have a few big numbers which instantly quantify the scope and impact of the problem. Also, adjust the voiceover based on the sophistication of the audience. When pitching people who know your space, don't burn precious time deep diving into or assuming they don't understand the problem or the market. Finally, please do not put your team slide at the front of the deck. Your team may truly be awesome, but if I don't buy into your problem statement, it doesn't matter. This one may be a bit controversial, so if you feel differently, please share your thoughts in the comments section below. All right, here's a quick recap. 1. The problem statement is the pulse of your pitch. If it's weak, nothing else in your pitch matters. 2. Use a cover slide that communicates your problem statement, benefits, and traction if you have it. 3. Consider opening with a wow statement that grabs investors' attention. 4. Deliver the problem statement within the first few minutes. Make clear who pays and why. And finally, quantify the scope of the problem in terms of costs or outcomes in a simple slide. That's your Dreamit Dose in about 5 minutes. Now you're ready to nail the problem statement. Please leave your questions in the comments section. And if you found this video helpful, like this video and subscribe to the channel. To see all of our doses, go to dreamit.com/dose. And if you're the founder of a great health tech startup, visit dreamit.com/apply. Frankly, you'd be scared to death. You'd be scared to death. Did you know that's how many people die from medication errors? That should be medical errors, actually. Use a cover slide that communicates your problem statement. Okay, I can read that one better though.
Yeah,